Let's meet the starting lineup for the visitors, the Miami Heat. Introducing the starting five for your Los Angeles Lakers.
Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Havlicek is out there with Davis. Then there's Payton. Then there's Dumars. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And for the Lakers, Nowitzki is out there with Yao. And it's Durant. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Doncic in at the 2 spot. And at certain points of the season, Clark, it's easy to get complacent and take your foot off the gas pedal.
Kevin, it's really hard to maintain that same energy level throughout the season. You're going to have some dips, especially around the midway point. The great teams understand how to stay together and keep after it even in the midst of those momentary dips. Dumars is such an outstanding combo guard. He has no weaknesses in his game and is the kind of hard-nosed player that any team would appreciate.
Free throw good, Dumars.
Joe Dumars.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Clark, for years, the Lakers have been the premier destination for free agents. Think that's still the case now?
I do. I mean, it's still Los Angeles. The history of the Lakers is one of the premier franchises in the league along with the Celtics. So I think cap room is the driver, though. That's always the great equalizer in this day and age. And I think that helps keep some of the small market teams in the game as well.
Durant, no good. Davis with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Doncic with the steal. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside Durant. From downtown. Offensive rebound. That shot missing. From the wing. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Here's Paul. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And Dumars gets it to go.
Joe Dumars.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
All up top, covered by Payton. Paul outside. He kicks it to Nowitzki over Davis. It's hauled in by the Heat. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Dumars. Payton surveying the floor. Pass to Howard. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. And John Havlicek the bucket on the assist by Dumars.
Yeah, we've talked about this often. Hondo does a lot of things that help you win. They're from deep range. That'll help spread the floor, too.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Paul kicks to KD. To Paul. Can they get it? A second chance effort. And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
Durant kicks to Paul. Buries it from three-point range.
Paul's got such a fluid shooting motion. From the moment he lets it go, everything about it is smooth.
Dumars dishes to Payton. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Dumars. Lays it up off the glass. Dumars got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Yeah. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lobbed up there for Howard. Davis against Paul. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Launches a 3. That's tipped. Yao's shot is good.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size. Exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Heaton passes to Davis. Dumars against Doncic. Back to Davis. Over Nowitzki. And it's Miami with another.
Well, Anthony Davis has a nice high-arching jump shot. I love seeing him shoot it from here. Hard for the defense to match up with him.
You know, Clark, when he's 100%, Anthony Davis, one of the premier big men in the game.
Hey, I would take that qualifier off of it, Kevin. How about just one of the best players, period? He can pick and pop, he can pick and roll, he can post up. He can do everything offensively. And defensively, he's unique as a rim protector with the ability to defend on the perimeter, too.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away just shaking your head at how good he is.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Harden finds Anthony. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Now here is Hardaway. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Bosch. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Look, when you're defending Bosch, I think you got to get your body into him and on him. Box him out on the misses or he'll do what he just did there.
Now Lucas. Kicks it out to Harden. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Hardaway passes to Davis. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Anthony Davis.
Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
The pass to Anthony. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Heat leading by 5. He lobs it up, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Tell you what, that's got to get Hardaway fired up. He loves capping off those alley-oops like that.
Harden inside the three-point line, and it's Miami with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
And you look back at those games, just a one-sided affair between them.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat lead by
17.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Daniels out there with Havlicek. Then it's Jones. Then there's Howard. And it's Hardaway in at the point.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Jones, that's for 2. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 4-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
That free throw good from Doncic. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it is. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
Here is Daniels. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Payton.
Gary Payton, very comfortable from this range.
Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Outside Griffin. He dishes it to Doncic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Luka very intentional in what he's doing here. He understands he's going to get hit, but he's seeking out that contact and playing right through.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Heaton inside, defended by Paul. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's the 3. And they get it back. And Griffin stays with it.
Channeling his off-the-charts athleticism. You can't take your eyes off Griffin after the shot goes up.
Payton passes to Jones. Pass to Havlicek. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Howard. Griffin with the steal. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Jones kicks to Payton. On the wing, Daniels. He's defended by Nowitzki. Payton, good.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the Lakers making a change here. Yow's checked back in.
Okay, Laker fans.
Number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
Here they are. The Laker girl dance team. Enjoy.
Paul with the ball. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Yao dishes to Doncic. Nowitzki left side. 5 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Luke is so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Payton passes to Jones. Goes up with the stripe. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Paul passes to Yao. Doncic looking it over. Nowitzki left side. Drains the 19-footer. Nowitzki's got 4 this quarter.
You know, we know Nowitzki is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Does a fabulous job measuring up these shots.
Payton passes to Havlicek. They get the rebound.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
KD can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Daniels kicks to Jones. Howard in the post. He's working on Nowitzki. The offensive rebound. Jones. And finally they hit one.
Eddie Jones.
And the Heat lead by 3.
Though he is slight of build, Eddie Jones is extremely tough now. That's a strong move right there.
Nowitzki for 3. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Payton passes to Jones.
And so far the story on Luka Doncic. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Love's checked in for Yao. Lucas comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. George is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Paul. And Miami with a change here, too. Davis is checked in.
Every opportunity he gets, Harden will take that. He's very efficient from range.
This is it to Daniels. Addition out to Jones with the shot. And that's collected by Love.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
No good from Lucas.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is what leaders do. Peyton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
Pass to Harden. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by.
Thanks, Ken.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie. The Lakers had some issues in the first quarter. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. They came out in the second quarter with a lot more energy and with some nice offensive stretches and were able to even things up before the half. And that about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Nowitzki. Paul out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Durant, and it's Yao in at the 5. Rome in the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham. Doncic passes to Yao. Back to Doncic. The 3-ball from Doncic.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Dumars kicks to Payton. Off target from outside. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic passes to Paul. Takes a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Nice open look, but it's no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Paul outside. floater. Got a piece of it. Tipped away and taken away by Paul. Looking to end his cold spell. He lays it in. Paul's got 5 now.
You know, Paul's got that tenacity you like to see in an offensive player. Not going to shy away from taking that shot.
And the Heat call time here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And Miami making a change here.
Give your Lakers youth dance.
The pass to Howard. Knocked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
Held ball violation. That will be a jump ball.
So it's Miami now. Doncic against Davis. Nowitzki. And the call on the shot and sends him to the line.
Anthony Davis. That's his
What
first
confidence
personal foul.
from Nowitzki, managing to get his shot off while still drawing contact.
The Lakers have gone 3 for 3 at the line
the line
tonight.
for 2.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Yao.
Nowitzki.
And Miami also making a switch. Bosh is checked in for Anthony Davis.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Out to Hardaway. Lobbed up there for Howard. And stolen by Nowitzki. To the middle. Here's Paul. And there it is for him.
It's Paul for 2.
Paul's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Griffin's checked in for Nowitzki. And James Harden is subbed in for Luka Doncic. No good from Durant.
Substitution for your Lakers.
The Heat trailed by 5.
James Harden.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, great communication there, setting Anthony up beautifully for the big-time finish.
Outside Bosh. Hardaway with a wide open look. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. Hardaway's got 5 now.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Bosh against Anthony.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Lucas is checked in for the Lakers. George comes in for Kevin Durant. Havlicek, he's checked in for the Heat. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it and stolen by Howard. Hardaway against Paul. Hardaway dishes to Howard. And taken away by Paul. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Bucket is good. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now because they just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
And the Heat call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The kick out to Havlicek. 6 on the shot clock. Fires, high post. Good as the jump shot falls. 5 points in the game.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
And there's the feed to Love. And it's sent back by Howard. Lobbed Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
1:03 left to play here in the third. Good on the triple. George has got 6.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Havlicek. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Moving screen.
While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The Lakers second.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line converting those at a high level. So I look for them to continue to attack the rim.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. From deep. Rebound Love. Lakers leading by 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hardaway with the steal. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Creating separation using the bounce. That's a skill that AD's developed over the years.
And here's Harden. He has 5. Over to the left wing. Paul with the 3. Here's Lucas. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 3.
46.
Don't.
The Heat. 43.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
All right, fans, it's the fourth quarter, which means you need to get up right.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Hardaway. Havlicek is out there with Daniel. Then there's Payton, and it's Davis at center.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Havlicek the pass to Payton. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Out of bounds.
A different look for Miami. Rice is checked in,
Miami ball.
and it's Dumars in for Payton.
Heat substitution. Glenn Rice. Joe Dumars.
Outside Dumars. To the paint. Here's Rice. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist.
Glenn Rice.
Dumars got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Harden with the ball for the Lakers. They lead by 4. Here's KD. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Nowitzki against Davis. 6 to shoot. Dumars dishes to Davis. No good from 11 feet.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And Davis sends it back. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Daniels, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
On the wing, Hardaway. Davis against Nowitzki. Davis kicks to Dumars. And again, it's the Heat missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. KD passes to Harden. Bullseye.
James Harden.
And that's now 7 points for James Harden.
Kevin Durant.
Harden with that catch and release, lightning quick.
Outside, Davis. Dumars against Nowitzki. Outside, Dumars. Pass to Rice. Here's Davis. Here's Daniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Chris Paul's checked in for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Miami.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And the Lakers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
He was able to listen in on Darvin Ham and his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Dumars, the pass to Davis. Back to Dumars. Feeds it to Davis. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist.
Assist from
Dumars got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Doncic. To the inside. Here's Yao. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, Davis is so long and strong inside, he almost forces you to foul.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well. How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
On the wing, Payton. Outside Dumars. Back to Payton.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game. 2 minutes.
Driving to the basket. That one doesn't go. Nice defense from KD. Down low, here's Paul. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Lakers. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Doncic. To Nowitzki. There's the lob to the hoop.
And again, it's Yao Ming. I mean, we always talk his size, and that does help, but Yao also has terrific touch.
And the Heat call time here. They trailed by 6. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan has been incredible with his attacking at the offensive end, and it's been all game long. Never hesitating to attack a gap in the defense, and then he found a lot of points by slicing his way right to the cup.
We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter. Puts it up for Davis.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Doncic against Dumars. Doncic passes to Yao. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Yes!
No question about it. The touch is with Anthony Davis.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The pass to Doncic. Over Dumars. That one wide left.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And Darvin Ham wants to call a timeout. And here is Los Angeles now. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now, Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Paul with the 3. No good from three-point territory. And the Heat call time here.
All right, time to cheer on your little girl dance team. Let's go! Come on, fans. Stand up and make some noise.
Here's Havlicek. Yes!
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And Darvin Ham wants to call a timeout. What's your take, guys?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Please drive home safely, and we'll see you.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David. All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll
Starting in the rec, Fly Life Retro, bringing up the ball.
Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Johnson, and it's Embiid in at the 5. And for the Nets, they've got Nikola Jokic. He's out there with LeBron James. And it's Stockton in at the 1. Doris, looks like the matchup in the middle tonight will be one to watch. Two of the best pivots on the planet.
PA, big men with big-time games. It is easy to know where the action's going to play out.
Oh, Robinson with a block. And he recovers it. No shot by Kuzi, no good. Here's Stockton, covered by Johnson. 4-3. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Jordan against James. Jordan inside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Stockton, pass to Wade. Here's Robinson. Here's Stockton. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And there's James from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. Love to see it.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Kuzi. Nails the wide-open jumper.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And Doris, for Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
PA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
And he knocks down the first one. And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, BA, that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
Magic Johnson.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. James outside. Pass to Jokic. Back to James. Clock at 6. Driving in. And here's Robinson. No good that time.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Malone, covered by Jokic. Count it. Jordan's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Pass to Robinson. Jordan against James. Knocked away. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Jordan. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Oh, Robinson with a block. And they're able to recover. Now Jokic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Stockton, pass to Jokic. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Johnson. Back to Jordan. Out to the right wing. Here's Malone. Jokic grabs the board.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
Team second. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Jokic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
And the Bulls call time here. And you look at what the play-in tournament has accomplished, Doris. Even for those teams who started slow, there's still hope of reaching the postseason.
You know, they're HBA, and so it's put a greater emphasis on winning regular season games. What it has done is extend the competitiveness of the regular season almost to the very end. But listen, history tells us the champs eventually almost always finish top 3 in the regular season.
Hayes is checked in for Brooklyn. And it's Irving off the drive. Here's Robinson. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Kuzi, the pass to Gasol. Pass to Kuzi. 3-pointer. Rebound Brooklyn. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
.111 left to play in the first quarter. Basket counts.
See, these difficult finishes take incredible concentration, and Dwayne Wade is accustomed to taking those hits.
Pass to Bird. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's White. The rebound by DeBusschere. Chicago trailing here. A nice shot by Harrison.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside White. Second shot opportunity. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. And Chicago gets called for the foul.
Team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line. Shooting
And so he's able to get one of two. The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bird. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
They get it back. Hey, shot's good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Harrison. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets out in front. They're up by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
10.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
We've got LeBron James. He's out there with Hayes. And it's Stockton in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he makes the first. And Johnson drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
To the inside.
How many times have we seen Dwayne Wade sneak behind the defense and get that alley-oop? So nice.
Sweet dime from John Stockton.
Johnson passes to Malone. Back to Johnson. Releases. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Wade. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Johnson passes to Jordan. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And finished off by Hayes.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
Pass to Mikan. Inside. Here's Bird. And the layup is good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Stockton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Johnson passes to Bird. Back to Johnson. Pass to Bird. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Brooklyn with the board. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. In transition, here they come. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. They get it back. Mikan. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And Grant, players often looking to exaggerate contact. You like the new idea to call techs for flopping?
You know, B.A., it's even better than the fines they did in the past and posting it online. I mean, with the tech, now it's hurting you on the court. So if you ask me, it's long overdue.
So both teams changing it up here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Tipped away. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it.
Chicago ball.
All right, let's take a look at the highest scoring teams over the past month in the NBA. In third, the Bulls.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
DeBusschere passes to Johnson. Here's Arizon. And there's the lob. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Over to the left wing.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Here's Pettit. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Bob Pettit.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 5. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Embiid against Irving. Pass to Stockton. Now here is James. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. To the paint. And it misses. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Johnson with a bucket.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Irving, the pass to James. Pass to Jokic. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Embiid. Here's Arizon. 11 points for him last game against Portland. To the left side wing. DeBusschere passes to Arizon. Right side Johnson. Embiid from outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Nets out in front, leading by 3.
28.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle.
And that's going to do it.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Nets with a lead. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. They've got Joel Embiid. And it's Jordan in at the three. Robinson can't hit. The Bulls shooting only 39% so far in the game.
First personal foul.
That one misses.
Off the line for the Bulls.
He's off on the second.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Here's Stockton, covered by Johnson. Pass to James. Fades away. Punching it inside. LeBron.
Yeah, one of the best in the history of the league. Just taking advantage of what the defense wants to give him. LeBron, the midi. Yes, sir.
Here's Malone. Down low. Here's Embiid. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Nets shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Jokic passes to Wade. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Kuzi. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Shot's good by Stockton. Stockton's got 5.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
Chicago calls timeout.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Chicago, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course, there's the Nets, 3.5 games behind.
I think for the Nets, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down. Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the shot goes down.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Wade misses.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Kuzi. Back to Johnson. Right wing. Fires the 3. Oh, nice shot by Kuzi. Now just a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Stockton. Johnson with the defensive effort. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Kuzi. He's got 7. Pulls up, high post. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate and they're rarely fooled.
Stockton, pass to Robinson. To the paint. 5 to shoot. Wade, that's good.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Pass to Embiid. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
And Embiid drops them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
The Nets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Stockton. 7 points in the game.
Last 2 minutes.
Pass to Irving.
Third quarter.
Here's Wade. Here's Pettit. Checked by Gasol. And it misses. Chicago trailing here. Here's Kuzi. Here's Gasol. And another shot. It's hauled in by Pettit.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And the Nets making a change here. White's checked in. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. The Bulls third.
Offensively, people are moving without the ball, making the extra pass, and that's led to a high shooting percentage for them, really, over the last month.
Here's Kuzi. He's guarded by White. Here's DeBusschere. Over Irving. It's hauled in by Pettit.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Pass to Wade. There's the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, listen, this is far from the strength of Dwayne Wade's game, but you got to guard him from outside the arc, because if you give him a little bit of space, he'll make that.
With the 10-footer. Yep, that one's good.
Paul Gasol.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. White, the pass to Wade. Outside White. Pass to Pettit. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Kuzi. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Harrison. Brooklyn with the board. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Nets. They're up by 10. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
We got to now start to anchor down to...
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's White in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Johnson, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Outside White. Pass to Wade. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
So both teams making some changes here. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Jokic's shot is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Johnson passes to Embiid. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Back to Johnson. Goes up from the top of the key, and he nails the jumper.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Here's Stockton, covered by Johnson. Wade misses.
That's a tough, contested shot for mid-range. Not what they wanted.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Then he goes in for the dunk.
Well, inside, outside, in between, Dwayne Wade has decided to showcase every aspect of that offensive arsenal.
Left side, Johnson. Yep, that one goes. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. To the wing, right side. Stockton pass to Robinson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Joel Embiid.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the first one at the line is good.
David Robinson.
And both free throws good for Robinson. Boy, you got to say, Doris, in the last few years, we've seen fantastic MVP races in the league.
What we have seen, BA, is several players, not 1 or 2, but several players, play at an MVP level in multiple seasons. And to me, that adds intrigue to the end of the season. The race has really gone up to the final couple weeks of the season. Just high-level basketball, and you love that it's that competitive.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys, come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
And Allie, thank you for that.
At the line for the Bulls. Magic Johnson.
And he drops a first.
Shooting 2.
And Johnson drops them both.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Jordan against James. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Jokic. The rebound by Malone.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Outside Johnson. To the wing on the left. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
And the Nets with possession here. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Nets ball.
Now here's Jokic. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Malone, pass to Kuzi. Inside. It's stolen by James. The ball's knocked loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Fires it from 18. And right on target.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Here's Wade. Shot is up. Drained it for 2 points. Wade's got 20.
Well, he's turned himself into a smooth shooting 2-man, right? Wade delivers time and time again.
Pass to Jordan. Over James. Jordan misses. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Here's Wade. gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Sometimes you think you've got Dwayne Wade bottled up, but he is stronger than you think, and he's got a knack for scoring with multiple bodies around him.
Jordan misses. And so James will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Stockton, covered by Johnson. Wade, the pass to Stockton. Shoots over Johnson. The rebound by Malone. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Nets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Here's Jordan going inside. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James passes to Wade. From the wing, it's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan with it. Here's Malone. The kick out to Johnson. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.
Third option is A. Mike Story, speeding down the floor.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our side. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Malone is out there with Pippen. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Kidd. And it's Bryant in at the shooting guard position. And for Indiana, Worthy out there with Garnett. Then there's Drexler. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's West in at the point guard. If you like high-flying affairs, Brett, this is the matchup for you. Loads of athleticism on display with both of these teams.
Oh, I'm loving the fast pace and the scoring and the highlight reels we're going to get tonight, Kevin. Excited when these two teams with this kind of ability face off.
Kobe against Drexler. Bryant passes to O'Neal. Now, here's Pippen. Tight defense on him. Here is something great from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
At the line for the Knicks, Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
That's good from O'Neal.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 4-point game. Here's Garnett. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Malone. Knicks on offense. Kidd dishes to Bryant. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kobe with the steal. And here is Kidd. Last game we saw him score 13. Passes it to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Here's Kobe. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
And here's West from the arc. Trains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Pippen. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside, Kobe. Again, the miss by Kobe. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Malone with the block.
Yeah, how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Pippen kicks to Kidd. Kobe against Drexler. Bryant drives in, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Elijah.
New York ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Kobe Bryant.
Pacers trailed by 6. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Indiana Pacers crowd. Give it up for them. Once again, give it up for your Pace.
Let's take this moment to bring you a leaderboard featuring a very well-rounded group, the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA the last 10 games. And you look at Pippen, one of the game's best, second in the league.
You know, there are some things he does really well on the perimeter, but in the paint, his rebounding is as impressive as anything else he does on the floor.
Malone with the block, and they get it back. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Drexler kicks it to West. Over Kidd. And the basket by West. West has got 5 points so far.
And how about the lift West gets on his shot? Leaning back just a touch. Very difficult to contest.
Here's Bryant. Another shot, O'Neal. Elijah with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Elijah does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And the Knicks making a change here. Mutombo's checked in. first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. That's a 2 from Kidd.
Come on.
Poked away. Here's Mutombo. Olajuwon with the block. Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
And Bryant kicks to Pippen.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And there's Jason Kidd on the assist by Bryant.
And you can't forget about Kidd in transition. Whether he's dishing it or shooting it, he's great at making the right decision.
Halliburton against Kidd. Indiana again, turning it over. Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
Kicks to Mutombo. Here's Malone. Shays with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Halliburton looking around. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Bryant's shot is off.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Now, here is Olajuwon. Shoots over Malone. Nice D from Malone. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks out front, up 4. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
The Knicks. 13.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Drexler is out there at West. Then it's Worthy. And it's Garnett. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep them from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And the basket by Johnson.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Poke loose. Oh, and he comes Pippen all alone. And then Pippen slams it in.
Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, gotta respect the quickness of Pippen. Just terrific at getting to the right spot there in transition.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's West. Drains the 19-footer. West has got 7 points in the game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. Kevin Garnett third.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
The Knicks leading by 6. Johnson with it. Here's Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Johnson against West. Worthy feeling it out a bit. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession.
Pacers ball.
Here's West. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go.
And Pippen is a rugged defender, has tremendous length, and that helps him cover a lot of ground.
Here's Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Dennis Johnson.
And now it's a 10-point New York lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Goes it up high.
And guys, I'm starting to be concerned that the rim ain't going to survive some of these unsailed jams. There's just so much power to his game.
Johnson against West. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Worthy the pass to Drexler. Here's Garnett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Jimmy Butler. First personal foul.
Shoots the ball as well as any big. Very versatile out on the floor. Garnett draws a lot of contact here.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
For the Pacers.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And he knocks down the first one.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
And he makes both free throws.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Mutombo. Scoreless thus far. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pippen. The rebound by Garnett.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Here's West. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Knicks leading by 6. O'Neal passes to Mutombo. Pippen with it. And Drexler picking him up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Nearing the midway point of the season now, GA. What do you think is most important for teams to focus on at this point?
I think just trying to establish overall continuity. You want to head into the second half of the season with some momentum behind you, as well as just general confidence.
Scottie Pippen. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Malone's checked in for Shaq. Kobe comes in for Mutombo. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Dennis Johnson. Now the pass to Shea. Over Butler. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Shades.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Down low. And Scottie Pippen the bucket on the assist by Butler.
Scottie Pippen.
Pippen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Contact doesn't phase Pippen. Still able to get that one to go.
Monroe. Rebound, Malone.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
Kidd passes to Malone. Over Thurman. Misses off the right iron.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Shades. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Scottie Pippen. First personal foul.
That one on Pippen. First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Olajuwon's checked in for Indiana. And New York with a change here too. O'Neal's checked in.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Kidd dishes to O'Neal. Knocked loose and stolen by Olajuwon. Monroe outside. Pass to Shades. Drexler dishes to Monroe. Indiana moving it around. Outside, O'Neal. And here's Kidd from the arc. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Always been terrific at attracting contact. Kidd reads defenders so well and always able to compromise them.
The Knicks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And he's good on the first of 3.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And he nails the third. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing here by 8. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Drexler against Bryant. Monroe, the pass to Olajuwon. Shoots over Shaq. Olajuwon's shot is good. Olajuwon's got 6 points.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Second team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. Drexler up top. Back to Halliburton. The feed to Olajuwon. The shot that time, not on target. Shaq with some nice D.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Butler from outside. The shot off that time. And that does it for the first half of play.
That's the end of the first
Knicks
half.
lead
Score.
by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
The Knicks.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing.
27.
What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. For the Knicks, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They found a slight edge on the boards, and they've done it with nothing but raw determination. I mean, look, they've got talent, but the passion is there, and that separates these guys. They're simply refusing to give up possessions.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, their paint presence was not.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Scottie Pippen, he's really been playing well.
He's definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Malone. Kobe is out there with Kidd. Then it's Pippen, and it's Shaq in at the 5, roaming the paint. West kicks to Drexler. Here's Garnett. Malone with some nice D.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
New York foul.
Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Number 1, the Knicks.
And anybody who's a fan of defense has got to love this team. I mean, no one loves to see their name on top of that leaderboard as much as this coaching staff.
New York leading by 5. O'Neal finds Pippen. That's a 2 from Kidd. New York, no good that time either.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Kobe, and the dunk by Bryant.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
Good against West. It's Worthy, high post. Some solid defense from Pippen.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
2 points. That one goes.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
Pacers trailed by 7. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Pippen. To the inside. And there's Jason Kidd on the assist by Pippen. And it's 8 points for Jason Kidd.
Yes, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Worthy. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
Pass to Worthy. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Olajuwon, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Olajuwon's got 8 points. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Timeout Knicks.
A different look for New York. Tumbo is checked in for O'Neal. Butler comes in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Johnson in for Kidd.
Substitution.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. Knocks it loose. Drexler passes Duanzo, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against New York. The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Monroe's checked in for West.
And they continue to control the glass.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now the NBA is finally testing out in-game penalties for flopping. It's 1 free throw for the opposing team. Now, when you ask people around the league, everybody was ready for this. When the goal is to trick the officials instead of getting the right call, you need to nip that in the bud. Kevin?
Yep, no argument here, D.A. Thank you.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Halliburton against Johnson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. 1 turnover right after the other.
Onto the court for the Pacers. Dolph Schayes.
Johnson surveying the floor. Over Halliburton.
Minutes remaining in the
and
third.
contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Indiana foul.
Hey, you know, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year of high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Monroe against Bryant. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got his first bucket of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Outside Butler. He takes it in. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson attacking. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock.
Dennis Johnson.
Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Shays the pass to himself. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Outside, Kobe. To the paint. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. There's the pass to himself. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Mutombo. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Three-pointer, Butler connects from three-point range.
Jimmy Butler.
Butler's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Halliburton outside. it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. New York ahead. They lead by 14. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
46.
And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. West is out there with Drexler. And it's Garnett. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Worthy in at the three. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's West. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot blocker.
Johnson with it. And Drexler picking him up. Nailed from three-point land.
Jason Kidd.
And the Knicks lead by 17. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Here's Pippen. No good. Shot missing. Excellent defense from Worthy. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Passes it to Drexler. Here's Olajuwon. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
To the middle. Mutombo inside, guarded by Garnett. Kidd kicks to Pippen. Lobbed up there for O'Neal.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Kobe's checked in for Dennis Johnson.
Pace makes dance team.
Garnett in the post. He's up against Mutombo. And Garnett misses.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here's Drexler. They grab their own miss. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Pippen outside. He kicks it to Bryant. With the drive and the dunk by Kobe.
And if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Brett, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this, because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. And during the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in at 38 minutes a night and never missing a contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor and play a little bit more often.
Pacers trailed by 19. Inside, here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Pass to O'Neal. Kicks it to Pippen. Shoots over Worthy. Steps back and drains the jump shot.
Scottie Pippen.
And the Knicks lead by 19.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Worthy outside. Garnett against Malone. They get it again. Second chance shot. And another shot. Garnett can't get it to go.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Knicks.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Here's Drexler. It's good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. West against Kidd. Pippen outside. Here he goes. Here's Shaq. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
"16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Olajuwon outside. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful.
Vote now for your top play.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
Number 3.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of And a look at the starters for the Spurs. And for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4 spot. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
Here's Paul after the basket by San Antonio. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Durant. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Hill against Paul. Shot's good by Hill.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And we're about a minute into the first. Now here's Durant, tightly guarded. Rebound San Antonio. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Richard, if you look at the culture in San Antonio, it's one of great integrity.
Yeah, from the ownership to the front office to the coaches to the players. I had the pleasure of playing there for 2.5 years, BA. I don't know if they would say the same, but this franchise is 100% class.
McGrady shot is off.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Paul. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Pass to McAdoo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside, Hill. McAdoo. Pass to McGrady. Up and over Doncic. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
To the inside. The fadeaway. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
You know, since the Lakers moved to L.A. in 1960, they've had the most sustained success in the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. From West to Magic to Kobe to LeBron, they always have a superstar. And NBA players love living in L.A. and the city loves basketball.
First one falls.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And the Spurs call time here. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
These teams have been lighting it up so far. The NBA's top scoring teams. The 4th spot held by the Spurs.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
To the middle. A shot to stop the run. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Doncic. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Baylor, pass to Hill. Just 4 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Good on the bucket.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
McGrady, the pass to Baylor. Over Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Kevin Durant.
It goes on Kevin Durant. Well, it's been a challenging season for a few teams around the league, Richard. How about for you? What was the most difficult season in your career?
Ooh, I had a couple of rebuilding years. Milwaukee was a tough one because Michael Redd got hurt. Andrew Bogut got hurt, so my 2 top players next to me, and then our team struggled. That one was probably the most difficult year.
The first free throw is good. And Richard, last season, Pau Gasol became the 12th player to have his jersey retired by the Lakers.
And look, Pau Gasol was the #1 pick in my draft class. He was Rookie of the Year. For me, he deserves to be up there with those greats. His 16 jersey hangs in the rafters right next to Kobe Bryant's. Their partnership, their brotherhood. Kobe was the first one to say that his jersey belongs in those rafters, and they wouldn't have won those 2 championships without him.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. George for 3. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Baylor. He's guarded by Anthony. Unloads from 13. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Tipped. Baylor, the pass to Archibald. Inside. Here's Baylor. Uncovered. Connects. The jumper drops.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Harden with it. Pass to George. From deep. That doesn't go either for George.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Here's Walton. No points yet. Here's Archibald. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Harden. Anthony outside. Back to Harden. Anthony outside. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Second chance effort. Lucas can't get it to go.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Archibald, good.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
Here's Lucas. Pass to Harden. To win the drought. Sinks it from distance.
Just an absolute master at creating separation. That is a nice move by Harden to free himself up.
Here's Archibald. Down low. Here's Ewing. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Los Angeles.
17. The Spurs. 14.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. To the paint. Here's McAdoo. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Morant, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Ja Morant.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Now Durant. Give him 8. Kicks it to Doncic. The 3. Doncic! Count it!
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
McGrady to pass to McAdoo. Here's McGrady, guarded by Doncic. Right side Morant. Shoots over Paul. And that one no good to start off tonight.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Now here's Doncic. The D's right on him. Paul against Morant. It's blocked. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Ooh, poked away. Rebounded by the Lakers. Following this game, they host the Magic. Outside Durant. Five on the clock. Shoots. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
This is how smart Durant is. Able to break defenses apart in screen rolls like it's nothing.
San Antonio calls timeout. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And in terms of assist numbers, these are the players that have stood out over the past month. Chris Paul, 4th.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Morant surveying the floor. Pass to McGrady. Here's Pierce. The wide open shot is on the money. Pierce has got his first 2 points of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, durability is a focus for Ja Morant. He said, quote, the #1 thing is being available, working on my body to get stronger, and on the court being way more consistent with my shooting so I don't have to go back to the rack, absorb all that contact, and hit the floor every single time. Brian?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Allie.
Shooting force.
Good on both. The Lakers in the lead. Durant inside. Checked by Hill. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
So clever with the pump fake. Durant is so good at scoring that if he pump fakes, you better jump.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Spurs have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Morant, the pass to Pierce. Pass to McGrady. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Got a piece of it. Hill against Durant. Now Doncic. Durant, the pass to Nowitzki. Durant against Hill. Lets it fly. They get it again. And that one is stuffed right through.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Morant, the pass to Pierce. The 15-footer, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Los Angeles ball. Substitution.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Harden. Yeah, that one's good. Harden's got 5 now.
In the paint hard, man. He's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
Pass to McGrady. The 3. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside Harden. Durant for 3. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Such a skilled, versatile talent. When Durant is focused on scoring, he's hard to guard without fouling.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of the scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'm pretty curious.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at San Antonio, sitting 4th in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier.
Right now for the Spurs, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark. And here's Durant. 13 points in the game. Stripped away. Here's Baylor. Durant pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. To the inside, George. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Down low, here's Archibald. Finished off the break.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
George feels it out a bit. Out to the wing. Lucas passes to George. Shot clock at 6. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Allen. Here's Baylor. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a...
Your Lakers.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, the shooters have to...
And that's going to do it for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking it.
They've got Kevin Durant. Chris Paul out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Nowitzki in at the power forward position. So that's who Darvin Ham starts the second half with. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Durant, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And a chance here to check out this season's top free throw shooters. Third is Luka Doncic. And of course, Kevin Durant.
First team foul.
Both of these guys excel at the line. And you just know their coaches love it. Guys who are reliable late in games.
And so he hits both. And so Paul will bring it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. Pass to Durant. With a 9-footer, McGrady grabs a miss.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Here's McAdoo. Out left to the wing. From 11 feet away. And that one hits the back iron.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Textbook defense, take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second violation.
And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
In that game against Portland, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Anthony's checked in for Kevin Durant. Here's McGrady. He's guarded by Anthony, and the bucket is good.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow by every single time.
And he's going for the lob. Ooh, it's stolen away. Pass to Baylor. Up and in on the layup.
Elgin Baylor.
Baylor's gotten 4 this quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Doncic. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Yao, good.
Yao Ming.
Here's McGrady. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Outside, Hill. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Hill the pass to Pierce. It's deflected. And they get it back. They retain possession. They recover it. Outside, Hill. Clock at 6. Shoots over Paul. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Now here's Anthony. Tight defense on him. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Hill against Paul. Here's McGrady. Elbow shot on the way. And he gets the jumper to drop. McGrady's got his third basket on the night right there.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game, and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Griffin passes to Paul. With the floater, and he lays it in. Paul's got 6.
Fantastic touch, like a little rainbow from Paul.
Here's Ewing. averaging around 5 points a game. Here's Walton. And down it goes. 2 points.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Outside Harden. Three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Pierce. Here's Ewing. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Back to Paul. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Archibald, good. He has 6. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Pass to Lucas. 4 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And again, the Lakers, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. George passes to Paul. Puts it up from the high post. Count that bucket. Paul's got 8.
See, it's the accuracy of Paul's shooting that makes the mid-range look easy. He can take that shot all night.
Pass to Pierce. Allen outside. Here's Archibald. Counted. Archibald's got 4 points this quarter.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Harden against Allen. Left side Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Spurs. They're up by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on
42.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
It's time for some fourth quarter action. Let's make some noise.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Outside Durant. Pass to Nowitzki. Paul with it. The rebound by McAdoo.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Hill for 3. Offensive board. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Lakers trail. Outside Paul. San Antonio with a rebound. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Paul passes to Nowitzki. Shoots a fadeaway. The rebound by Baylor.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The shot comes out. Nice D from Durant. And so Durant will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 7. Puts up a 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
So fluid pulling out to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Hill the pass to McAdoo. Here's McGrady. Takes a 3. Drains the triple.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
The Lakers call timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch the message that Darvin Ham was giving to his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Hill the pass to McAdoo. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Softly drops in the floater. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Back come the Spurs in transition. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Durant looking around. For 3. The rebound by the Spurs. McAdoo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Baylor. Goes back up. Rebound by the Lakers. Nowitzki's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Paul. Doncic outside. Pass to Yao. From about 16. And again, the Lakers, no good. The Spurs have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. McGrady, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McGrady. 3-pointer. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Doncic with it. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by Baylor. Baylor's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's McGrady. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. And now an 11-point San Antonio lead.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Let's hear it for you.
They trail by 13. .149 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Back to Paul. The 3 is up. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Hill.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Spurs.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
Here's Doncic. Paul for 3. Second shot opportunity. And there it is for him.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Now Hill. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to McAdoo. And the layup is good off the glass.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Paul passes to Nowitzki. San Antonio with a rebound. Pass to McGrady. Outside, Hill. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll...
They're one bucket away from winning the 3v3 championship. DC throws.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wilkins. Then there's Duncan. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. And for Chicago, they've got Michael Jordan. Malone is out there with Embiid. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Kuzi in at the shooting guard position. And so off the tip, it's Boston. And these are two veteran-laden teams, Steve, battle-tested, and they know what's required to get it done.
Totally right, Kevin. Young teams don't usually win a lot of games. It takes time to learn the ins and outs of this league.
4 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Here's Kuzi. Ball's knocked loose. Down low. Embiid against Chamberlain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Joel Embiid.
And Embiid drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Despite his slim frame, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is showing enough strength to take the hit and complete the play.
Here's Kuzi. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint, here's Chamberlain, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Magic.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
I think they had some key takeaways from that one. Things they did well and things they can improve upon.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After the missed 3 from Joel Embiid, Wilkins outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside, and Embiid with the block.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
And here are the Bulls now. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
The balance between East and West after years of being dominated by the West is starting to even out some.
The shot by Wilkins, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. 4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Chamberlain kicks to Leonard. Back to Chamberlain. Puts it up from 7. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Johnson. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I call that slam dunk contest level.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Here's Duncan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Celtics shoot their first free throws of the game right now. That free throw good from Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Thompson, he's checked in for Leonard. Iverson comes in for Wilkins. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Johnson over Westbrook. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics to the inside. By this time of the season, I think it's fair, Greg, to say we know the identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
And Bird gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
Bird never ceases to amaze. His ability to score with a hand in his face, sometimes against multiple defenders, really a testament to his focus and his talent.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Harrison, the pass to Bird. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Johnson goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
That one's rebounded by Embiid.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Harrison, the pass to Embiid. Iverson outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for Boston. Bird passes to Johnson. Here's Harrison. Iverson covering. Here's to Busher. And the Bulls with another miss. Celtics trailed by 3. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Hits it from 3-point range.
Still has the quickness to get by you. Russell Westbrook likes to put the D on his heels, then stop and pop.
Westbrook against Johnson. To the paint. Here's Bird. Kevin McHale pulls it in.
How is it possible? Wide open too.
It's all tied in Chicago. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
The Bulls 10. The Celtics 10.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
So with Bird sitting on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. DeBusschere is out there with Malone. Then it's Jordan, and it's Cousy in at the point guard position. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
And the Bulls making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Now, here's Jordan, following the miss by Wilt Chamberlain. Jordan against Gilgeous-Alexander. Malone, the pass to Jordan. And again, Chicago, no good. Celtics trailed by 4. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got his first bucket in this one.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
To the middle, here's Gasol. Rebounded by the Celtics. Chamberlain got his 6th rebound on the night. Wilkins with it. Gasol covering. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Wilt
Chamberlain got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
It's good.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
That's to Chamberlain. Back to Fox. Nice ball movement by Boston. Leonard against Malone. Now here's Leonard. He's guarded closely. Chicago grabs the miss.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Malone can't hit.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Gasol passes to Cousy. Jordan outside. Here's Malone. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
For Chicago, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Malone, no luck.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Wilkins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wilkins. Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. Gasol pulls it in.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Kuzma, no good on that one. Good work defensively by Fox. And it's Fox with the ball for the Boston Celtics.
Kawhi Leonard.
Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Another tool in Kawhi's toolbox. You can't let him get good looks from there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
There they are, fans. Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Bulls.
So both teams making some changes here.
Round of applause for your Chicago.
Now we'll get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Bulls. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Shot to stop the run. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Bird. Bird's got his second bucket tonight.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Iverson passes to Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
No ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
So it's the Celtics now. Westbrook passes to Chamberlain. From deep three-point territory. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Chicago making a switch here.
Chicago ball. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
Bulls trailed by 3.
Joel Embiid.
Johnson surveying the floor. To the wing on the left. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Celtics ball.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. And thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
18.
It is a good. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And that's going to do it for...
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, it's been a grinding performance from him up to this point. His work on the boards in that first half was terrific.
You know, Steve, the last couple of years, league-wide, scoring is way up for teams, but also for individual players. What's your read on that?
Well, I think from the scoring situation, defense is totally different than when we played. It's more free-flowing. Also, the three-point shot, they're taking way more three-point shots, long rebounds, they have fast break, more fast break and transition points. But it all comes down to shooting a three. More threes mean more points.
On the court for the Celtics, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Duncan. Then there's Dominique Wilkins, and it's Chamberlain in at center. A three from Leonard. Here's Duncan. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Tim Duncan.
Duncan's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston.
Another rebound hauled in, but they're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Back to Johnson. And the pass to Embiid. Chamberlain with the block.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Yep, that one goes in there. And now it's a 9-point Boston lead.
Taking the hit, Kawhi Leonard. Great concentration.
And the Bulls call timeout here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Chicago, no good.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime. Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Cousy passes to Malone. And here is Jordan. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Jordan's shot is off.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. They need this one. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Got it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the baskets from Jordan. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gilmore. The Celtics working the ball around now. Got a piece of it. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. Malone. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Considered one of the strongest players in the league, Malone doesn't get distracted by a little contact.
2 minutes.
Outside Leonard.
2 minutes.
Shoots over Jordan. Boston again missing. Bulls trailed by 6. Passes it to Cousy. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Dominique
And
Wilkins.
Cousy's just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Back to Iverson. Knocked loose. Like it's 6. .124 left in the third. Pass to Mikan. Here's Cousy. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
First personal foul.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Third spot, the Celtics.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Boston making a switch here. Chamberlain's checked in, and so he makes both from the line.
Westbrook is full of energy. He brings so much of it to the floor.
Kicks to Bird. And there's the pass to Mikan. Over Chamberlain. Mikan, no good.
And then they continue to control the glass.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Chicago ball.
And so Bird will bring it up for the Bulls. 6-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Chamberlain, the pass to Thompson. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game play. Good on the 3-point shot.
And Thompson's coaching staff encourages him to take quick shots. They know how deadly he is.
And the shot goes down.
Larry
Bird's got 6.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Westbrook fires away from outside. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Celtics lead by 5. And will return shortly.
29. The Celtics 34.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So with Gasol on the bench. Here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Malone is up there with Embiid. Then it's DeBusschere. Then it's Johnson. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. Johnson dishes to Malone. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Kawhi Leonard.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And that's the last guy you want to defend inside. Malone is just too good near the hoop.
At the line for the Bulls, Karl Malone. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
Celtics leading by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard on the wing. He's covered by DeBusschere. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Out of bounds. Boston ball.
Duncan outside. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 3 to shoot.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
The feed now to DeBusschere. Leonard with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid with the steal. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's DeBusschere with the tip, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, Jordan just glides up the court. It's kind of deceptive. Doesn't look like he's running as fast as he really is.
Wilkins against Jordan. Leonard with no one around. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Down low. Unloads from 9 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
It's blocked. DeBusschere against Leonard. DeBusschere passes to Johnson. A fader. The rebound by the Celtics. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th rebound in this one. Looking for Wilkins. He gets it there. Good D by Embiid. Bulls trailed by 6. Now, here is DeBusschere. That's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Chamberlain trying to get open. And that one's good. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Strong, unflappable, and crafty. Leonard's got it all.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. And it's sent back by Wilkins. Jordan with the bucket.
Michael Jordan.
Celtics leading by 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Chamberlain. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
First personal foul.
Free throw good from Chamberlain.
Team foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Chamberlain hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Chicago. Beyond the arc. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Kuzi.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
He's kept a lot of their possessions alive with his work on the offensive glass. You can't measure what that kind of effort means to a team. Not just in terms of the second chances those rebounds create, but also for the example it sets.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Personal foul.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thank you, David.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Pass to Gilmore. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the Bulls. A drive by Jordan. Off with the layup.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Passes it to Gilmore.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shoots over Jordan. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
1:58 left in the game. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Kuzma. Johnson outside. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Just 5 on the clock. .135 left to play here in the 4th. Now Duncan. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Leonard has it in the corner. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And he recovers it. There's a minute left here in the 4th quarter. Leonard looking around. Inside. Tries again. And that one, good.
Timeout.
And the Celtics lead by 10.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Some changes for Boston. Kevin McHale, he checked in for Duncan. Klay Thompson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Iverson's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wasted no time on that one.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Iverson outside. Lets the 3 fly. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Harrison. He's covered by Thompson. Harrison, no good. And here is Iverson. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it.